I just realized too we're one follower away from 330, bro. That'd be insane if we could hit it this stream. Oh, God of War. Yeah, I'm gonna play God of War. I got you for sure. I might just do that. But he posted this an hour ago too. If you ever do re-download Roblox, you should play Ball and Axe. I bet. Nikocado, Avocado tricked us all. I know that's the guy who eats food and he had a mental breakdown or something like that, but I don't possibly understand what he could have tricked us about. How was your day? It was good, bro. Appreciate you for asking, man.
Yesterday when this news came out, I had literally no intentions of watching this video at all or doing any sort of content on Nikocado Avocado. However, I saw a snippet on my timeline and it referenced this being the greatest social experiment ever. And that's when I knew I had to talk about this. So basically it seems that massive YouTuber Nikocado Avocado was secretly recording years worth of content, putting it out there while all behind the scenes he was losing weight by his lonesome, if that's what
What's good, Goosey?
Wants us to believe. If you don't know who Nikocado Avocado is, he is a YouTuber who is a mukbanger who has a
appreciate that follow. Oh, we had 330. Yo, that's crazy. I didn't think I was gonna speak it into existence like that. I appreciate that follow for real, Goosey. 330 is crazy.
Lot of subscribers who started off at 150 pounds and gained a massive amount of weight through his journey of making content. At his highest weight, he ended up being 352 pounds, and this is kind of strange. The reason why it's strange to me is because from what I understand, a lot of the mukbang YouTubers don't actually eat the food. They don't actually swallow, they don't actually chew. These people that do those food challenges are really faking their content. Have you ever seen that guy with a massive aquarium of fruits or whatever the case may be, and they eat them one at a time in order to get it off? Yeah, all that is fake.
Really at the time of filming this video,
that's actually disgusting, bro. People who I know food critics, they chew and then spit the food out. That's actually disgusting. Like, I feel like if something goes in my mouth, I have to finish it.
Has 35 million views in just one day being posted onto TikTok. Now the entire video was time-lapse, so the video was actually only a minute long, but throughout the entire video he would like put up a text on the screen saying how many hours he was in while doing this challenge, and apparently it took him over 12 hours to actually eat all these strawberries inside of this tank. Now a lot of people are very impressed that he was actually able to eat all these strawberries inside of this tank.
It's sad people hurt themselves for views or money because they feel it's all they can. Facts, it is pretty sad.
Other people are very
no Diddy.
Feel like maybe he actually didn't eat any of the strawberries at all and just edited the video to make it seem like he ate them all when he actually did. Some of the things people have noticed is that in the background you could actually see outside, and if he actually did eat all these strawberries and it took him 12 hours, a lot of people feel like it would have been dark outside, and also people noticed that the clocks behind him were actually turned off, maybe intentionally so he wouldn't, get exposed for potentially not doing this challenge the right way. I don't know, this is definitely interesting, but I'm curious to know your thoughts about all this.
It's also strange because Nico started off as a vegan person. Like, he was vegan for a long time and then denounced the whole vegan lifestyle in order to become a mukbang content creator. I don't even know if I can say this, but I categorize mukbang content as fetish content. People feel like they can get these close connections with these people as they eat these large, like comically sized portions of food, and they get off somehow by watching it. I don't necessarily understand.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've watched content like this. When I was down bad and I couldn't afford Chick-fil-A, I watched Matt Stefani eat everything on the Chick-fil-A menu just because I was craving it that badly. Like, I think for me, it just comes down to not being able to eat what you know what I mean? It's like I wanted it and I couldn't have it, so I watched someone else enjoy it. Not to mention too, like some people, it's kind of like leisure. Like watching people do stuff you can't do is kind of insane. Like I know for a fact I can't eat a whole Chick-fil-A menu, so watching him do it was like, dang, he's actually finna. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting there, oh my gosh, yeah, eat that chicken sandwich like that right there, yeah. I'm not doing all that, bro. I'm just really just watching the video. Also, it's funny facts.
Getting to know my favorite content creator, but it's out there for somebody. I don't know. Now, there's a problem that I have with mukbang content is that it gives this weird and warped perception of consuming a bunch of food. Now, if you notice, a lot of content creators that do mukbang content are thin, and there are studies to back what I'm about to say. And these thin people consume massive portions of food, which then skews the perception of the
audience. That's insane.
Who is watching this content.
How is it gonna?
I can eat a bunch of food and not get big or whatever the case may be. But this is absolutely wrong, and Nico is 100% proof.
I watch people eat Chick-fil-A totally when
most
I
of these
can't.
people,
Facts.
from my understanding, are faking this content, but a lot of people don't know this. And this is why I have an inherent problem with mukbang content. These people take a bite or sip one sip of a drink or whatever. You've seen those videos on TikTok. What I eat in a day as somebody who stays thin, claims that they're eating a lot of food. Those people might do two things. They might either just show the food and not eat it, or take one bite and never show themselves finishing it. That's because they're never really consuming this food, but rather lying to their audience. You see, for a long time, like, Nico was falling for this trap of, oh, I don't know how I'm gaining weight. I'm just eating what normal people would eat. And he was claiming in video titles that he didn't know why. But let me tell you, Nico, 10,000 calories is not a normal consumption for a person. Oh, that's not even a week's worth of food for a lot of people. The problem with this situation is that in this whole time, Nico was gaining so many views that he had to continue going. He said that it wasn't going to take much time to lose all this weight, but never really attacked it seriously. Now, just like that,
Bro, the most I can't eat over like 3,000 calories. I have to, like, today I went to Wingstop. I ate. There's like the cinnamon bun store next to like the Wingstop store, right? I bought 2 cinnamon buns. I ate one in the car. Got my Wingstop. Came home, ate the chicken sandwich. I got the Wingstop. I got chicken sandwich combo, which was basically a chicken sandwich and fries. I ate the cinnamon bun. I came home, ate the chicken sandwich, and was halfway through the fries, and I was stuffed. Like, I actually had to force myself to eat the rest of the fries. Like, I can't eat as much as I used to. I lost 8 pounds, and like, I used to be conditioning, running, doing everything I could to lose weight. Excuse me, nothing happened. The minute I trained myself to not eat as much, I started losing crazy. Like, you cannot outwork the food you eat. If you want to lose weight, you have to watch what you're eating. You cannot outwork the food you eat. It's impossible.
Avocado, I don't know how to pronounce his name, stepped away from the internet seemingly and then came back 250 pounds lighter. I mean, it was crazy. He made some pretty interesting claims in his return video.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life.
Wait, he faked it for real?
It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet.
Why is he wearing a
Searching
panda head?
stories, ideas.
The video is a little
rivalries,
creepy.
Where they feel encouraged.
Wait, why is my followers back to 3? Did somebody just bait me?
Engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty for distraction from time unspent, spoiling their minds, yet stimulating them at the same time. It's brilliant, and it's dangerous. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people.
He's on some different type of activity, man.
Consuming anything that they're told to consume.
Nah, he's definitely weird right now.
So I am the villain.
What?
Because I've made myself one. And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year. For as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain, stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants, you.
Yeah, he might need to go get to mental diagnostics, Brian Nikocado.
Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick
Well,
and boring.
So he pre-recorded all his old videos, and he just now magically lost the weight, basically.
People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet, and yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone.
He's tweaking.
Okay.
Put him in a mental
The joke's on you.
facts. Mental asylum.
That was so weird. Yo, this nigga is sick. Pre-plan. This nigga is sick. Oh my God. Pre-planning a stunt 2 years in the making makes you a real sicko, but he did talk about some things that I thought were very interesting.
Crazy
and
how he
needed to
lost
be
all the
brought
weight
to
though.
light. Now, he
Facts.
claimed that this was a social experiment to show the impact of unhealthy foods and society's treatment on unattractive people. And boy, do I gotta tell y'all, society gets super disgusting when it comes to unattractive people, specifically fat people. And you may not like her, you may not love her, but I've seen the way that the internet has interacted with or treated Lizzo over the past couple years, and it's actually pretty weird and disgusting. And no, a lot of it doesn't have anything to do with her recent lawsuit that came out about how she was treating her employees. It doesn't even have anything to do with how she was dressed at the Lakers game a couple years ago. It literally has 100% to do with her being big. Society has this inherent hatred towards fat people that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, especially when it's coming from other people who are unhealthy. And it's funny because anytime Lizzo puts out a workout video like she did most recently, or some picture where she's in a bikini, there are people under the comments section saying, yes, we finally did it. We're celebrating because she looks like she's losing weight or she's doing what she needs to do. Bullying actually works.
I don't think anyone should want to be unhealthy, but at the same time, you intentionally going out of your way to remind someone that they're unhealthy just makes you look like a more of a loser, if we're being honest.
You and your meaningless comments have anything to do with Lizzo and her getting her body the way that she wants it to be. Mind you, Lizzo has been working out since the beginning of her fame. So this whole concept of you and your 200 Twitter followers are actually making some headway into her life is honestly an indictment on you and how you see yourself and your relevance. But that's another story for another day. Society demonizes big people, and there's a lot of reasons why somebody can be big or not be big, but at the end of the day, I don't understand personally why we treat them the way that we treat them, especially because some of the claims that they're asking for are some things that we should just be.
America is so unhealthy. If you have ever been in another country, you'll see the difference. So much fast food. Yeah, there's a lot of fast food here in Nikocado.
Getting as people. For example, when they ask for more comfortable seats on airlines, that's something that can ultimately affect all of us.
Come
now,
on,
while
bro.
I do think some of the demands may be a little bit egregious, something like the airline seats makes sense to me.
How is she not?
Time while we're
How is she not
about
embarrassed
these
to walk
people
out like
should be
that, bro?
losing weights, etc., etc. Airlines are shrinking seat sizes while increasing prices and offering you less and less and less. So they're packing you in there more and more like sardines, and the seats are getting smaller to where normal sized people are uncomfortable on these planes. But they've made it to where we shift the blame on the people for being big.
Bro.
It's stupid. Another interesting part of this social experiment from Nick could be the fact that people only care about health when it has the appearance of unhealthiness attached to it. I mentioned before those mukbang people that are skinny, and people have no bad comments for them underneath the comment section ever. Hell, it's even a talking point. Like, we'll see a small girl eat a ton of pizza or eat a ton of cheeseburgers or whatever the case may be, and nobody has anything to say or any care in the world. But as soon as somebody who is on the bigger side does the same exact content, then all hell breaks loose. If it's unhealthy, it's unhealthy, no matter what the person looks like in the video, right? Now, Nick is still a strange guy because ultimately it seems like this is a publicity stunt like any other. However,
Where'd the name Nolly come
health,
from?
and I know
That's
that
just the
going
name
up
I'm
and
called
down
in real
and up
life.
and down in your weight drastically year in and year out can't be healthy. At this point, I don't think that this is a health move, because in this same exact video, he goes right back to doing a mukbang. And then in the following video, he does, guess what? Another mukbang.
Is that a real parrot? Oh my god.
There are plenty of people on the internet who don't learn their lessons after they go through their publicity stunts and their ups and downs. Jack Doherty earlier this year got an assault and battery charge over his bodyguard punching a young man at some sort of swimming pool party. And you would think that that would cause Jack to change his ways or his actions and say to himself, hey, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not gonna put my security guard in any sort of harm's way. But just the other day, a video came out where Jack Doherty, behind his security guard's protection, was using a
That's why I be
gun
feeling
to
bad when I'm
antagonize
eating on camera. Like if I'm hungry and I have to eat while I'm streaming, I try to cover my mouth and stuff, because bro, like noodle sauce and all that other that's dripping on your mouth, that's low-key sick. I ain't gonna cap.
somebody there that was standing in line.
Fucking Michael Orphan, fucking blindside ass. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm sorry, shit. That's me. Shit. L's in the chat. Let me chill. Fuck.
Now, Now, this naturally caused the security guard to have to defend Jack Doherty, but the problem is if something happened with the wrong person where Jack Doherty's bodyguard goes to pick him up or
Lil
defend
baby.
him, and then that young person pulls out an actual pew-pew and starts to go off on him or hauls back off on the security guard, then only people that we should be looking at is Jack Doherty for not learning his lessons. Ultimately, he will have put another security guard in harm's way, and it's not his job to secure a dumb person from doing dumb things that's supposed to be their client. They're supposed to be defending the other dumb people that are outside of the client, but Jack doesn't know that or doesn't care. It just seems like he doesn't learn his lesson from the last incident earlier this year.
I'm just saying, y'all say you're just stop.
Oh, I seen this video. Bro got, yeah. Yup. He took that like a champ though.
Pause for a minute. I just thought about something. It's a little strange that all these 2010s YouTubers are coming back years later trying to get this new swag off, as if people forgot about how detestable of human beings they are. Apparently, doing more research about this Nikocado, Avocado guy, he has a video from a couple years ago where somebody is literally getting their life ended in the background of the video. He never edited it, never not uploaded it or anything like that. And then also this whole Stephanie situation, they're long videos, but I suggest that everybody watch them. This guy's a complete freak. I don't know. It seems like all these 2010 YouTubers, Cody Code, Tana Mongeau's, Logan Paul's of the world, they want to try to reinvent themselves today as if their digital footprint does not exist. It's strange to me, but people aren't going to let you just get that shit off without reminding you every chance that you're a scumbag. Putting yourself at risk like this is actually really weird and disgusting. I would never encourage anybody to do this, and the fact that he's putting this on the internet just to go back to doing mukbangs is weird. And plus, we didn't forget about what you did with Stephanie Sue.
Shame. Guilt.
What happened with her?
Because I did say I would talk about it. Didn't I? I don't know. He said I did. So I must have. And then this shame of, why did you even stay for the third video? Why did you even laugh with him? Why didn't you tell him, no, Nick, I don't want this. No. Why didn't you tell him no? After everything that's happened in the past, I told myself I would never, ever, ever feel like that again. I would never feel like that again.
Yeah, bro, we gotta.
I just didn't want to feel like that ever.
What? I don't know what he did. What is he on? Stephanie having a panic attack in her sleep after her video with Nikocado. What? Yeah. This is why I don't do collabs, man. Ain't no way in the world. She's tweaking. She's absolutely tweaking right now. Oh my goodness. I'm assuming she ate food she didn't want to or something. No, that's insane.
So it's not like he's totally off the hook in this regards. But I also want to be clear. People do treat people unfairly for whatever reasons, based off of societal norms or whatever the case may be. Hey, let all that stuff go. And if we let all that stuff go, then people like Nikocado wouldn't even exist in the first place. Let's put him in the big bucket of let's stop entertaining these types of people in 2024 and in 2025, along with little RT and all these other pop the balloon content guys.
Yeah, man, I don't know. That's insane, but
Society's more
man, purse for her. I don't know what she would do, but that's insane. But I don't know. She really traumatized.